Hi there, I am doing my video presentation for my experiment. I know that we were supposed to video somebody doing our experiment, but because of the fact that mine was a 4 to 5 hour long experiment, I decided that I was going to just take pictures throughout the experiment and then I would do a video describing it. So here you'll see the experiment materials. You have 2 plants here, a Hershey bar that will be split in half, 2 crowns, and then a bucket of water. Here you see the 2 ice packs that I supplemented in as well. Then you have your 2 data charts and the stickers for the students to collect data. Each student would receive 1 of these whole packets to do their experiment. Again, here's the materials. Here would be the shaded experiment. What we're going to do, and the purpose of the experiment, is to see effects of the sunlight, negative and positive. So for the students to see both negative and positive, I have allowed the students to see what direct sunlight does compared to what shade does to these products. The product I chose was a crown, chocolate, ice pack, and a plant. This would be the shaded area that I put the products in. And then this is the center area. As you can see, these are glistening because they're already beginning to melt. This is already dripping off some. This was like directly as soon as we put them out there. So obviously in Florida they're getting plenty of sun. Here's our plant over here as well. So here's again our shaded area. Here we see some data collected, and we've got melting on both the crown and the chocolate, and water melting here, and our plants. Here's some nice melted chocolate at the end of the experiment. And again there's water all around it. The liquid inside of this is all just liquid. There's no more ice in here. It's actually warm to touch. Here's our plant that's in the sun. Our plant that's in the shade. Again, the plant in the shade. Here's our ice packet in the shade. It actually still looks a little cool, but all the water inside of it, even though it was in shade, all the ice is melted. But it's not warm to touch like the one that was in the sun. Here's our crown completely melted, oozing out of both sides. And chocolate again. Here's our plants. Now, the thing I wanted the students to notice, the thing I wanted the students to notice about this one was that, yes, this one was in the sun, and sun is great for plants, but this one, the leaves kind of folded over, and some of them fell off when I took it out, due to the fact that it was in the sun too much. Where this one, he got light shade and sun, it was almost like he was doing a little better towards the end. Then we got the ice here. The purpose of wanting the students to see the buckets of ice as well is so that they could see the positiveness in the ice melting. When the ice melts, it provides water. So then, you know, people can drink it, people could have it, or like up north, ice melting is a good thing. When it gets real cold, everything gets icy, and then when it melts, they're able to drive on the roads and whatnot. Here's our ending data, stars everywhere. Pressing the wrong button, sorry about that. And here's some more, I know that's more of the ices. So it just shows you that. And then this is the very end product here where the ice is completely melted and it does water. And this is a shaded area. There's still a little bit of ice in there, but you can see some water around the side. So that's the end of it. I just want the students to see that there are good and bad. The plants getting sun is good because they grow, but sometimes too much sun could be bad for them. Chocolate obviously melts, crowns obviously melt in the sun, but in the shade they're okay. Some things I will say about the experiment is to make sure that you don't put it where birds or ants can get to it. I had a little bit of an issue fighting birds off with my chocolate, which is weird because I didn't know birds eat chocolate. And then I think that's the only issue I ran into there. I put in my slideshow though that when we do this as a class, we want to make sure that the students spread out their experiments so nobody gets them mixed up. On the back of the data sheets, I also, wrote sun and shade on the back of these. And then the students could also put their names on the back so that students don't get these confused with each other as well, or which one is which. Other than that, I think the experiment went pretty good. It'd be pretty easy to do in the class. Of course, this is all thrown together in a pretty short time of a week, but as the time goes on and as you continue to use this in your classrooms, you could think of different products to use to show them different experiences and maybe more better experiences. Thank you.